All right, everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the wonderful August the 1st, 2022. I want to thank everybody for tuning in whenever this video comes across your path. Okay, we're going to try and do something short and simple. We're going to get more into detail probably the next couple of days because there's some certain videos that I want to do for you all. I think it's the Mars video, because Mars soon, somewhat by the first, second of week of August, Mars should be moving into Taurus. So that's going to be another video that we need to do. I do follow and practice Vedic sidereal on this channel, not Western. So for right now, we're still in Cancer season until August the 16th. If you feel that we are in Leo, then you listen to Western astrology, okay? So Cancer season will be July the 16th through August the 16th. And then I will move into Leo season August the 16th through September the 16th, and so on. So some of you may be a Gemini or dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini in your chart. Now, third house of Gemini is connected to Mercury, and I could have sworn that Mercury was along with the Sun in Cancer. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with the Cancer, or you could be a Cancer or Gemini. Okay, now the other thing is that some of you may need to look in your chart, right, and see where Mercury is sitting in what house. That's going to determine for you about this communication that you need. Now, it don't necessarily have to be about a love or a relationship. You may need this communication regarding a settlement, a verdict, going to court about something, awaiting some type of message, right? About visa, passport, applications that you have applied for. It could be about job, career, something, maybe you applied for a job and you're waiting on communication about that, right? Okay. Now, so we have listen and trust. Now, this is actually one of my Gemini cards, listen. So it will be a conversation that you will need to listen. Now, hearing and listening is two different things, okay? So this can be with affection here that came out at the bottom of your deck. Somebody may come, or this may be you. Maybe you may gain the courage and the willpower to express your feelings and emotions. Now, don't say that you won't, because you don't know what you may feel within the next 2 to 3 days, 30 days, 2 weeks, or whatever, right? Because a lot of times we are moved to want to express. Some people finally get the courage like that and decide to do something. Okay, people who are go-getters, people who feel like, okay, I have finally thought about this long enough and I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to worry about the outcome, because some of you have been overly stressing about what the outcome should look like or be. And this has been what? Holding up your process. The first card says, when you feel overly attached to an outcome, it's simply an indication that you need to reconnect with your wise self. Not your stressed self, not your anxiety stress self, not your anger self, your bitter self, your unorganized self, okay? It's saying to reconnect with your intuition, which is your wise self. Not your overthinking self, okay? So you're feeling overly attached to what an outcome is going to be or already be decided for you, okay? It's kind of like you already predetermined how it's going to go. If you have a conversation with this person, you already kind of figured it out, predetermined on what they're going to say, how they're going to say it, when they're going to say it. They're going to say it at 2:00 p.m. Okay. So you're already doing the work okay, of the process. So your process is being delayed because, hey, sources like in your angels like, oh, okay, well, you got it. Well, just go ahead and do it then. You already know what's going to happen. You don't need our help. You already know everything. Okay. So we just going to let you handle it then. Pretty much. So when it comes for you or this conversation happens, now this also could be like during a job interview, you know, where some people like to overtalk the person who is interviewing, right? When you should listen to what the company is looking for, then provide an answer, okay? Instead of thinking that you're giving all them the answers of what they so-called looking for, and you weren't even listening. It's like somebody is not understanding the assignment, okay? That's a hood saying, right? All right, so trust. So it says the more you follow your intuition, the more you'll find that the right door will open to assist you in fulfilling your life purpose. So that door will soon be opening for you. And like I said, it depends on if you're waiting on an approval of a visa or a passport. Okay? You know in your intuition, most everybody, you know in your intuition if you're going to get it or not. It can be certain things that you already know about yourself of why you may not get an approval. And this just for an example, for a passport. Can be because you're a felon. It can be because you don't have a driver's license or no type of ID. You don't have your birth certificate. In the U.S., you don't have a social security card. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if you got most of your documents or legal documents that you need, you can pretty much follow your intuition like, okay, I haven't got it yet. It's been almost a little over 2 weeks. My intuition telling me that there will probably be, you know, contacting me in about the next couple of days going into next week. It's probably like a backup because I'm not the only one needing a passport. So they probably overloaded. Okay. You know what I mean? So that's what your intuition would be telling you. So the card is saying trust. Now we do have affection right here, which like I said, somebody could be soon wanting to express or to be connected to you with some type of affection, where they're trying to see, like, if I communicate or if I reach out to them, you know, do they still have affection for me? Would they still allow me to hold their hand? Would they still allow me to kiss them? Would they still allow me to let me be in their energy? Okay. So you or somebody else still have affection here, if that's what you needed to know. All right. But it's saying to love yourself, though. You are the ultimate act of creation, fashioned by the hands of divine artists, which is source. So some of you may be figuring like, oh, okay, yeah, they're mad. I haven't talked to them, etc., etc. But they always come around. We'll be back together. So you're already predetermining the outcome. But for some of you, it looks like it may not be a reconciliation or reconnecting. Maybe not just right now, or maybe not at all. Because the card affection is asking you to love yourself and don't be disappointed by a predetermined outcome that you thought that was going to happen or by a certain time. Surrender to non-action. So this card is telling you, like these 3 cards are telling you, is to take time to show affection to yourself. Love yourself. Don't worry about what the outcome is going to be. Don't try and predetermine or to predict it. If you do get a message, or if you decide to message out to somebody, allow this other person to listen to their intuition on how to reciprocate. Okay. And if they don't, then that's your answer. There's no need to wait or to continue to wait. So it's telling you don't move. because things are setting up for you, okay, where that is going to, some type of situation is going to come where all you may need to do is listen. Now, it can just be you listening right now to this reading. It's nothing for you to do. It's nothing for you to really, overthink. Just be still and allow the process to happen. Okay. So it says, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. You see how the card come out and it's already was telling you ahead of time, okay, that somebody will be coming towards you once they trust their own intuition to send a message or to arrange some type of meeting. And it's also asking you not to overtalk. Nope, not over dominate the conversation. Let that person say what they need to say. All you need to do is listen. And it may be, we're going to clarify this quickly. We're going to clarify the affection. But for some of you, it may be that you just needed to listen to this person to express themselves with sorrow, sympathy, apology, or whatever. Of course, it's going to be up to you if you want to accept it. It depends on the situation of why you stopped talking to the person or what the situation was in the beginning, right? Now, if you're separating and or divorcing, right now, this is a call for you just to be still, stay in your own power, and let the process happen. Okay? There's no need to continue to fight, argue, hold anger and bitterness. Try to dominate the conversation or the mediator or the meeting. Okay? I want this, I want this, I want this. Let the process happen, because a lot of you, the energy can be setting up that is going in your favor anyway. But some of you can out-talk yourself out of things. It's a lot of good times just to be quiet and let others tell on their self. Let others come to you and apologize, especially if you know that you're in the right. So why do you need to keep trying to prove that you're right if you already know you are? Just let the process happen. Let things unfold. Yeah. So you can surrender to your wonder and awe. So open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of the flow. So in other words, stuff is being set up behind the scenes that you do not know. Some of you may be Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. But Vedic sidereal Jupiter is moving, okay? Or did move, on July the 28th, a couple of days ago, from Pisces. So, in other words, however Jupiter is set up in your chart, you're about to begin to receive benefits and blessings. All you got to do is sit in your wonder and awe, listen and trust, listen to your intuition, and let others come to you. Let doors of opportunity open. Okay? Some of you could be messing up things because you're doing too much. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a lot of people that just have to do something. They just have to do something. Some people just can't sit still and do nothing and bask in the ecstasy of different opportunities and flow of abundance and prosperity to come to them. They work against the current. All right. So remember that. If this reading is not resonating with you right now, that's because it hasn't happened yet, but it is. This card is in reverse going on down the line. Listen, the Judgment card, which is Scorpio for me. Okay. So, yes, some of you are feeling, I'm not even feeling pressured to really answer anybody phone call, text, or whatever. I'm really not feeling pressured to reconnect to reconcile, not really feeling pressured, okay, to do anything. Now, if you're not feeling like that, this can be the other person. Because the Judgment card is always about clearing and purging. Okay. So somebody is not listening to the call of the Phoenix here to clear and to purge this situation. So that can mean different things. Somebody may not feeling, very pressured to clear and to purge a job, to go and find a better one, to get better wages. Somebody's not feeling pressured to go through this transformation and to seek schooling, to get some type of certification, or to sign up for a university or community college. Somebody also may not feel like purging to make or go through this change. Don't want to surrender. Now, this also could be somebody not wanting to surrender to listen, because they want to overtake a situation. And by the card being listen, it can be by communication. It also can be surrendering to thoughts. It also can be needing to surrender to the process of your thoughts, which can lead to anxiety, overthinking, and stress, right? This also can be somebody's not heeding the call to listen to the other person. You know how some people are just so stubborn that they don't want to listen. Now, this can be a person that you're dealing with, that this is why you're fed up, because they don't ever want to listen, right? They don't, you can't change nobody, especially another grown person. So are you listening to your intuition and yourself, not heeding the call of the Phoenix rising? So the Phoenix also stands for, soon, if you don't listen to your intuition, the Phoenix is supposed to rise up after being burned down, okay, through devastating situations in their life. Like a Phoenix having a rebirth, right? The Phoenix burns down to the ashes, and then the rebirth process, okay, of the destruction of the particular situation, whatever it is, life, right? Then the Phoenix rises again. But if you or the other person don't listen to this or their own intuition, it cannot actually be an awakening. And I feel that this is what needs to be done. Now, for some of you that do want to have this particular relationship back, or this can be something personal going on with you, such as a transformation or a rebirth, right? And that right now you're down at your lowest. You are going still currently through this rebirth process and the Phoenix rising back up. You're going through a renewal process. And for some of you, it's much more stronger than others. Because some people may be separating, divorcing, where they have to go find another place to live. It can be kids that's being separated from one of the other parents. It can be being evicted, starting all the way from the bottom and having to buy everything again. Car being repossessed and having to get money to try and get it back or to buy another one. Okay, everybody's Phoenix, right, of a destruction and recreation is going to be different. So the cards are telling you to listen. Okay, listen to your guides, listen to your and trust your intuition as things are being brought to you through dreams, through when your subconscious is speaking to you, but some people still ignore it. They still ignore this rebirth or renewal process about their self because they want to do things that they do, that they feel that is right. But you always got that itty bitty voice in the back of your head telling you through your intuition on what to do. And a lot of people don't like to follow it. People know what their intuition is. You use your intuition when you cross the street, right? You've already been trained to look left, look right, then look back left again, okay? But you still, that third instinct tell you to follow your intuition still before you step out into the street off the curb. As a backup process. So your card of trust is being clarified by principles, religion, family values, marriage, like I said, collective consciousness, a sense of tradition or following tradition, and programming. So somebody is still wanting to trust in the way that they was raised, a certain type of tradition that they have been governed to follow. Now, what I call programming is we all have been programmed. I don't care how you want to say we're not. A sense of programming for all of us is to go get a job, work 8 to 4, 9 to 5, 3 to 11, 7 to 3, work a job for 30, 35, 40 years, then retire, make sure we have a 401k, make sure we get a gold watch and a plaque when we retire from a Fortune 500 company, and we hardly have anything to leave as a legacy to our children. That's a sense of programming. We have now a lot of people associate Christmas with religion, okay, and some people don't. Some people connect the Easter Bunny with religion, and some people know better, because a man dressed up in an Easter Bunny costume is not a form of religion, okay? That's not what Easter is supposed to be, right? Stood for. But it's a sense of programming for sales. What does jelly beans and marshmallows shaped in a bunny have to do with a religion of Passover? Nothing. But it's a sense of programming, and I'm giving you an example of how society programs us to spend money, to believe in certain things. Now, everybody around the world don't believe in a man dressed in an Easter Bunny costume. It's a form of what people could have been wanting to believe and keep as part of their tradition, part of being a collective consciousness, which means that everybody has the same conscious thought and same conscious programming, right? Now, with Vedic sidereal, for me, spring equinox is when spring comes, not January the 1st, because it's the rebirth of when spring is rebirthing the earth, the grass, the flowers, planting of the seeds, right? Starting anew. You can't really plant seeds in the middle of winter. That's a sense of programming of when the Romans, or however you want to say it, changed the calendar. And the reason they changed the calendar is to gain more money for harvesting, or harvesting off, the land. Okay. So it changed the equinoxes and the solstice. But I don't care. You believe in your own tradition and sense of programming, whatever you want to believe. Because for me, January the 1st is not a new year. It's the new first day of a collective consciousness and a programming of when they developed a calendar, but not when the Aztecs and the Mayans created the pyramids and the spiritual mounds to the North Star, actually located in the solar system and the atmosphere. Like I said, everybody got their own principles. Everybody want to have and keep their own family values. So this also can be, somebody that is entrusting, okay, in their sense of tradition, religion, principle, or how their mind is programmed. And again, it's very hard to reprogram somebody's mind when they're stubborn, they don't like to change, and they do not like to, in a sense, to go through a rebirth. They like to stay how they are. And that itself can be one of the conditions or problems that really broke both of you up. It could have been religion, like I said. It could have been different principles. It could have been, religion break relationships up all the time, right? What is a form of religion and principles? And Jews marry Jews, Catholics marry Catholics, Christians marry Christians, Hindu marry Hindu. And if you are a Catholic and try and marry a Hindu, your family values have a problem with it. You see what I'm saying? So now religion is that you can't even marry or be with the person who you love because of religion. That pretty much sums it up. I mean, I'm not trying to change anybody. I don't care what you do, but those are terms that tends to break up situations and relationships. One person wants a Christmas tree and the other person don't do Christmas trees, but they're still with the affection. They still may be like, okay, we can put candles up and have that same ambience. We can make cookies, but do we really need a tree? That's not part of my family values and my tradition, because I'm from the other side of the world and we don't do that, right? So we have a very supportive friend, a sibling or peer, a pet, faithful companion, loyalty, and devotion. Okay, so sorry about that, y'all. So some of you with the pet coming here, some of you may have or be a Virgo. You also would need to look in your 6th house and see what planet is sitting in your 6th house of Virgo. Okay, because 6th house of Virgo can be about partnership, but it's also about business partners. It's about 9 to 5. It's about working. It's about putting work into a relationship or the work or service you put into working for somebody or working for yourself as an entrepreneur. 6th house of Virgo also talks about your health, and it also can be delays. Okay. Now, for some of you that is wanting to reconnect with somebody, okay, maybe you haven't seen or spoke with this person in a very long time because there's been some ghosting and all of that going on. That person could be in their mind not wanting to change the way they think, okay, how they do things, their own principles, not saying whether they're wrong or right. And now this also can be you. So you or the other person has not been putting the work in, and bringing delays for the reconciliation here or wanting to reconnect because of the way they think, wanting to follow what they feel is right, not coming to discuss it with you, but for some of you, they may, okay, because the listen card is here. So give this person a chance, or they will end up giving you a chance to speak and to explain your principles on how you see something. Also, listen, give them a chance to explain their principles on how they feel. Now, for some of you, you are in a third party situation where this other person is married with this church card here. And this is also a reason why they cannot reconcile with you. Maybe you didn't know. Okay. Maybe some of you didn't know. Okay. So you may end up still trying to be a supportive friend to this person, or this can be the type of conversation that they want to have with you. That can we still be friends when once it was affection? I feel that you have still been very faithful and loyal for this connection for this person. Okay. because you still feel like that's still the right thing to do because of the love and affection you do still have for this person. Yep, but what flipped out is complicated and the book. So like I said, it's still a complicated circumstance. And some of you are being strong alone. Okay? Like I said, the situation is still puzzling. You are still all tied up. Okay? But, you know, stuff can get unraveled or retangled. So I feel that it's some stuff that is still hidden by you or still by the other person that you do not know. The book is here. Okay. Now, if you look at the illustration of the book, it's still open, but it's about to close. So either it's about to close this chapter with this person, or it's going to be open, okay, as being unraveled. Now, it's still some secrets that you will find out. Like I said, some of you don't know that this person is married. And they probably may be going through a separation and or divorce. And this is why they're not talking to you or haven't came back to you. As a sense of delay, could have been 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. Also, if I'm saying 9 months, some of you, this other person could have a baby on the way, because that's what came out in yesterday's reading. So for you that didn't hear that or see that video, make sure you go and watch it. Or some of you may have a secret that you're pregnant and you're needing to tell this other person through your intuition for right timing, okay, that due to your religion and your principles, this person needs to come and marry you. Some of you with the a sibling, you haven't, okay, you may wait till a sibling comes to you and ask you, are you pregnant? Because they're trusting their intuition. But like I said, you know, if this is also about work or education or applying for a job, if you really go into this job interview, for some of you, okay, as wonder and awe, very happy-go-lucky, smiling, looking the part, okay, I feel that the ecstasy of flow is going to come to you as, it's kind of like if you just really open your mind and allow your intellect to work for you during or applying for a job or an interview, you're going to get it. If you really express, like in a job interview or talking to an employer about the loyalty and the devotion that you put into your work and how you like to do your work and look the part, okay? Don't go in there with no wrinkles and all that, okay? Because somebody has some 6th house of Virgo is still here on the table also, okay? Now, make sure you ask questions and really listen to all the details if you're applying for a job position, because it may be some hidden things, okay, that they did not tell you about when it comes to this job position, okay? And you know, you didn't really take time to listen. You were just really over talking, you know, not really paying attention, right? I feel also if you give it a moment, look at there. If you give it a moment, okay, somebody's going to reach out to you for a position, okay? And it's going to be a great position where you and this company is going to have a great devotion toward each other. Now, some of you still got some complicated circumstances that's going on right now. And some of you may have a situation or a person or even a job that's still stringing you along. Okay, so find out some stuff. Something's going to be uncovered. Now, this also got to do with celebrities and politicians and government, okay? It's not just about us regular people. This is a reading for everybody, the collective consciousness. What is this mystery card in reverse? The moon. Oh, exactly. So with the moon, and the moon is in its natural home of Cancer, some secrets, feelings, and emotions are being bottled up, still hid. So somebody is hiding their feelings and emotions for you, or you're still hiding them for the other person. But when this moon turns upright, and I believe we have another moon coming up around August the 10th, 11th, something that you did not know, a sense of a mystery, something is going to bring knowledge to you, okay, about why something was delayed, why you were being strung along, why the circumstances was complicated. And like I said again, it don't have to be about a relationship. It can be what's going on ever in your life right now, okay? It may also be one of your best friends that's really going through something, and you may need to be a very supportive friend. Now, with the Mr. DeVille here, okay, some of you may just be a Capricorn. And with Saturn in Capricorn right now, retrograde coming from Aquarius, this can be the time that you need to really listen also to your health, about problems, complicated circumstances, puzzling things that maybe intuition, your body is telling you, okay? Because, you know, some of you may be overeating, not eating enough, due to religious or principles or type of family values, okay? You know how you go over your grandmama's house, especially if you're Italian or something like that, and they feed you and they feed you and you feed you. But some of you may have some health complications like, look, I can't continue to do the family value thing. I can't continue to do that type of tradition because it's affecting me really with my health. And like I said, somebody here is stubborn and is not wanting to listen to oneself, because the Mr. DeVille, the devil card, can be about compulsion and obsession, okay? But it don't necessarily have to be. It could just be a Capricorn, all right? Now, also with the moon card, please just don't try and go by your sun sign. Also, you know, think of your moon, your ascendant or rising, your Jupiter or your Mars or Venus zodiac sign, not just your sun. The Magician, Gemini, and Virgo. Gemini card to listen, and Virgo 6th house, where's your health, what I'm talking about, right? Now, with this combination right here, this is somebody not to be dealt with. So I really want you to pay attention to your surroundings. And I also want to make sure that this is not you as a combination. This is a terrible, manipulating, obsessive, I want everything my way, not just my way, the highway, but I may even try and harm you because I'm so obsessed or I want things my way. This combination is very scary. This also could be the combination of a murderer, okay, and or a psychopath. That combination right there. Please make sure that they're not trying to come across as just a friend to you or wanting to be a faithful companion, especially if you don't know this person like this. Okay, listen to what this person tells you. And I'm sorry for the people who already clocked off or left the video, because this combination right here is nothing to fuck with. Listen to what this person tells you. If they tell you they crazy and they don't play that, listen to what they say, because they're not playing. It also could be something in their family as hereditary, okay? Family tradition. They also could be stuck in some type of karma where that family tradition that maybe their father or their mother already still is in prison or jail, or keeps repetitive going back. This is somebody who also repetitive keep going back to jail. They keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But somebody still has affection for them. Want to still remain faithful and loyal and devoted. Hey, that's up to you. But I'm showing you the combination. If you've been watching videos long enough, you know that the Magician with the Devil card is not good. Yes? And they already don't want... See there? With the... This is a call to action by God to do right. And it came in reverse. So this person don't want a rebirth. They don't want to change. They're not going to transform. They're not going to change. Okay? They're with the destruction and creation. You see that? Destruction and creation. The destruction is this, and the creation is the Magician, which is a manifester. So this is somebody also that manifests in the dark energy, okay? That mostly brings destruction. It never takes time to try and recreate something better. They're not going to surrender. They're not going to go through or have an awakening. They're not going to change fundamentally for the best. They're not going to clear their energy. They're not going to purge or stop or clear anything that they're doing in their life. Who they're dealing with, who they're cheating with, who they're sneaking around with. None of that. Okay? You wanted a reading for the secrets? There you go. Okay? Stuff that was hidden, a mystery, the unknown. The unknown is this combination right here. Something that you did not know. So your reading, even the moon card in reverse, and the moon talks about intuition, intuitive. Okay? Somebody not giving or acting sympathetic. Somebody who is not humane. The Devil card next to the Magician. The moon card is your feelings, right? So the moon card in reverse is this person don't show or even have feelings and emotions. You'll never see them. You'll never know their true feelings and emotions. Because the Magician, they're going to mask it. And this is what they're good at. I don't know who reading this is for. Okay, maybe some of you will have this person to come across your path. Yep, you will. The World card. And for you to block them. Stand your ground. Protect yourself. Who is this? Let me spray. I don't like these. I don't like these. And I didn't even want to do no reading today. That's why it's coming out at 10 o'clock at night. Make sure if somebody coming back to you from the past, the World card, that you still protect yourself. Because you don't know what this person been doing. You don't know where they're coming from. Okay. Now you see how the cards are coming out. This is I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to protect my surroundings and my energy from this. Which is also not getting back involved into or with the person that was a complicated circumstances. For them to string you back along again and for you to get all tied up. Okay? This person may be coming back to tangle you back into another cycle. For some of you, this has been a person you've known probably almost 10 years now or close to it. Or at least 7. Yep. If you or this person that you have been dealing with has been married, you're separating and divorcing because you're finding out stuff as a combination like this about your lover or your spouse. So like it says, do non-action and let people come to you, or let things unfold. Don't try and fight nothing. If a divorce and separation is wanting to happen, let it happen. Because the universe or God is trying to save you from this. But you're so stubborn and you don't want to listen. And because of family values and tradition or certain religion, you're going to be tied up with somebody who could be a fucking serial killer. Because this is exactly what this combination is. All right. Now, this also could be, unfortunately, we may hear something on the news in your own city, country, or state that somebody has been doing, unfortunately, some type of mass murder. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. And somebody has been protecting them. Now, the moon card is here, and the moon is your mother. So, you know, this is a general reading. This may not even be your reading. But you never know who you may encounter. So the readings or tarot is about foresight. It's about stuff that you do not see and stuff you do not know that is coming towards you. Somebody's mother has been covering up the fact of somebody that has been very obsessive in or about a marriage or relationship or a boyfriend, girlfriend, living situation. Okay, and the mother has been covering it up. Also, I'm hearing a brother. Could also be a sister. Now we have the Hierophant. What did I tell you? Somebody here could also still be married as a secret. But this also is somebody understanding, right? Trusting their intuition that they need to get out of this, and that the right door is going to open to assist them in helping to get out. So they need to listen listen to their self, their reconnected self, their wise self, on when to dip, when to leave, when to hurry up and leave, when to get out of this. This also can be an abusive husband. This is an abuse, because the magician is a man. But you know, divine women or divine feminine also are yin and yang. Everybody is yin and yang, right? So, but this combination right here is an abusive man, also husband, also father, the Hierophant here. This is an abusive father, an abusive husband that is also could be being covered up by the church. Oh Lord, don't bring that in here. Okay, so this could be something that you hear on, oh gosh, is this a, hold on y'all reading from the end, because I'm ready to get out this energy. You see this right here? This is the same thing, right? The Hierophant is principles, religion, dogma, a source or an icon about family values. The Hierophant is about tradition or following tradition, right? I went over all that, right? So rewind it and listen to what I say, because they already channeled me the message and gave it to you. Now they're giving me all the cards again. This can be a pastor or a priest, or the other word, okay, that somebody is going a cycle. A cycle is ending. A secret or knowledge is about to be revealed to the world about things that they did in the dark, that is connected to dark energy, things that they do in the dark, things that they connect to. This is also Oh shit. This is also opening a portal. I can't even get it out my mouth. Shit like this is why I don't I'm gonna have to totally sage. This is opening a portal. You know that, right? You see it? This is opening a portal. And it could be a portal is being opened up on the other side of the world, connected to what, like this Hierophant. What the Hierophant stand for. Y'all know what a Hierophant, what that represent. What country and what this attire stands for. I don't want to say it on YouTube because they'll probably shut my whole channel down. Okay? Don't say I ain't tell you. When you hear it, you're going to be like, damn, that damn Vesta girl called it out. It's about to come out to the world. It's a pastor, a priest, a bishop, okay, that has been doing some stuff, okay, for a very long time through or in the church. Mystery, hidden, right? Unknown, using philosophy as a way to cover it up, but now it's about to be exposed. Watch what I tell you. You're gonna hear about it. Give me that last card. You're gonna hear about it. 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Hangman in reverse. So no more delays. It's about to come out. It's about to come out. Save this video. Okay? Save it to your likes. So when you hear about it on different newscasts or worldly newscasts, you're going to say, that Vesta girl, I need to go subscribe to her because she actually channeled the whole damn message. I'm telling you, ask my subscribers. They know. They get readings from me all the time. And the stuff unfolds for them. Now, even though this still may be worldly, this also may be a celebrity or somebody who is involved with some type of church or whatever that has been protecting them. It's a cycle is over. Probably because of when Uranus, Mars, and Rahu all moved into the planet, the energy of Aries. That's a bad combination. Oh, that's also an assassin. This is an assassin. This is an assassin that may happen by a friend or somebody that somebody considered loyal. Also could have been set up by a sibling or a close companion, a loyal. Somebody was acting like a loyal, devoted companion. Probably went to church and everything with this person. Also could have, I don't know what church, okay? This also could have been set up by the church some type of way. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Okay? This also, unfortunately, can be an assassination around the world on some type of pastor, priest, bishop, somebody. Okay, and let me give me something on this because it's about to be arranged. It's about to be done. Less than 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. Or in August, the number 8. And what's the date? August the 1st? All right. Hold on, y'all. Don't click off yet. What did it give me? Virgo. What I tell you? Bottom of the deck, 5th house of Leo. See that word creation again? I showed y'all that, didn't I? About destruction and creation. See, my guys always gonna keep giving me cards. Y'all new to me, right? Y'all not used to me, but my people who watch me every day, they already know. So what did I tell you about Virgo of 6th house, right? Methods of healing power. Methods of different healing powers, the analyzation, The analyzation is over. Why? Because the hangman is in reverse. Do what you must do, the details and the servings of others. Some of you may also get message about August the 5th about the job opportunity. Okay, some of you may get a message, like I said, from the person you're waiting on. Your last card is, let me give you a timing. Now, when I see it on YouTube, I always screenshot it and put it in my community page. Like I said a couple of weeks ago and last month, that it was about to be a flood. Look what happened in Kentucky. Look at my past videos. Look at my past videos from last week, the past 2 weeks. I kept saying a hurricane, a typhoon, and a flood. And the eruption of a volcano was about to happen. Look what just happened in Kentucky last week before last. And my guides gave me that reading several weeks ago. Unfortunately, this is a plan for some type of assassination. Most likely, it may be on the other side of the world. It was halted at first, but now it's got the go ahead. I don't know who it is. I'm not trying to name who it is, because I don't want nobody popping up at my house. So, this is 8 to 10 days, 8 to 10 weeks, 7, 8, 10. So 7 to 8 to 10 days or weeks. This will be an attempt assassination, and also somebody coming out, a priest, bishop, pastor, okay, whatever religion, okay, somebody religious here or belong to some type of religious foundation or dogma, okay, about some secrets here, stuff that they have been doing. They don't want to give me a card. 10, like I told you. What did I say? 7, 8 of Wands, and the World card is 10. 7, 8, 10. Like I said, 7 to 8 to 10. And look what number came out. It was a delay on this. Virgo 6th house, like I said. But the hangman is here in reverse. Let me, I really don't want to go no deeper into this. It said already what it needed to say, but I do want to put one card on, what, did I put a card on the book? Let's put another one on the book. Let's do it, yes. And I do have my comments turned off for tonight's reading, because I thought I was going to do it quickly, but my guides had other plans for me. Toll in labor. So like I said, you will be going back to work. Okay, less than 10 days. 7, 8, 10 days, less than 7, 8, 10 weeks. Now, it's supposed to be clarifying the book. Toll in labor is about doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? Also not getting paid what you're worth. It's just toll in labor on your body, on your mind, on the situation. So toll in labor. Somebody is working out the details. That's what I'm hearing. Give me another card, please. Because Virgo 6th house is about the detail stuff. Planning, replanning, calculating, right? Making everything very precise. Putting the work in. That card is in reverse. Going back on the book. Sudden wealth in reverse. So this could have been over money or an institution or whatever did not, somebody couldn't hide the money. Okay. So it could be details about trying to hide the money of whoever that they're trying to hire or get this done. They're trying to hide the money. Thank you, angels. They're trying to hide the money. I want to use this deck. Back on the book again. Hold on, that's 2 cards. Let me do it. I should have took them, but they'll give me it right back. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. What I tell you? Control. And what does that look like? What does that look like? Now, the Hierophant stands for the government. It stands for an institution. It can also stand for corporate or corporate America, right? Not only just the church and religious values and traditions, not only also marriages, but you see the key here. Those keys represent a lot of things. I don't see anything because I usually look for something to unlock anytime I see keys on when keys come out on my table. But this is a form of control. Somebody is relinquishing control because of the lack of money that they're not receiving anymore. Okay. Or the person is not worth it. The person is not letting them control them. Okay. As a way of, what you call that? The gangster stuff, you know, blackmail or what you call it. I should have left the chats on. Blackmail or not sabotage. You know, when back in the day the gangsters used to go to all the stores, right, and blackmail them to control their business, to control the community, to control the church, to control a government official, whatever, right? So somebody ain't been getting their money. So somebody is about to take stuff in their own hands, a sense of control. And it's coming from a higher up. This is also about education, higher learning, being in your higher vibration, your higher frequency. This is coming from the top of the chain here. Right? Control. And like I said earlier, what did I tell you about the magician and Mr. DeVille? I hate saying devil. Okay, what I tell you about Mr. DeVille here, right? This is a master manipulator. Somebody who got control issues. I told y'all this already before I even picked up this deck. This is a control manipulating person. Now, this also can be you. No tea, no shade. Because I'm going to pick up everybody energy. Okay? So, this is a control freak. This is a very obsessive person. Sexually. Very obsessive in things. Also could be drugs, violence, drinking. Okay? Abuse. Very controlling stuff when it comes to intimacy and sex. Okay? Very dangerous practices of sex. This is somebody also who is on drugs and the drugs are controlling them. That also could be the book that you didn't know that your spouse or your boyfriend or somebody you have not been seeing or whatever don't got on drugs. And this is why their rebirth or transformation is not working. So again, lastly, trust. And listen to what your intuition is telling you. If this person reach out to you and try and talk to you, listen to the words that they are using. Listen to what they are saying. Listen to how they're saying it. You see how she got the seashell to her ear? She's listening. I'm going to leave it here. I'll see y'all tomorrow.